after lunch was over, um, Gwen decided to take up Daenerys' offer about checking out the palace gardens. And since during the original series, as everyone would know, no one has ever really seen these, so this shall be her first. So William makes his way out of the grand dining hall to this terrace, and it leads a few steps at a time down to a large, wide area with many brick-like stone that has a lower level that overlooks green grass and many decadent flower beds. And as he looked around, it didn't seem like there was anybody around. Takes out his device and looks up something, and he decided that because he has finally come to peace, that this is probably where he will spend the rest of his days. He couldn't seem to get out of his head the time when he first got here, and the beautiful woman with blonde hair that had found him. And to some point, in his opinion, she saved him. He doesn't know it, but he has a destiny. Yet, from his view, being a human, doesn't see where he will meet her expectations. And thus, all he can do is sing a song in his heart based on what's in his device, accepting the fact that possibly, though she mentioned something about a suitor and he has no idea what this means, that he would sing a song of fantasy about love, accepting the fact that probably will never happen. And so this becomes the song of his heart, to which he doesn't realize, but Daenerys will discover him singing.
Say you, say me, say it for always. That's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. I had a dream, I had an awesome dream. People in the park, playing games in the dark. And what they played was a masquerade. From behind the walls of doubt, a voice was crying out. The way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. As we go down life's lonesome highway, seems the hardest thing to do is to find a friend or two. That helping hand, someone who understands. When you feel you lost your way, you got someone there to say, I'll show you. Say that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, truly. So you think you know the answer? Oh no. Well, the whole world's not to listen. That's right, I'm telling you. Have you thought believing? Oh yes, believe in who you are. You are a shining star. Say you, say me, say it for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. Say it together, naturally.
As the music subsided, William stood there alone for a while, and Deanerys, who he didn't notice was standing behind him, was quite amazed by this. She had only heard about singing once before from a trusted advisor and good friend before he was ambushed by what was known as the Harpie, along with some unsullied warriors. And to her amazement, she finally got to witness for herself one who was singing, but not of her world. That was wonderful. Well, it got startled. Oh, wow. I didn't know you're standing behind me again. You seem to have a habit of this, but that's okay. I did not know you could sing. Well, gee, Deanerys, sometimes I just feel like it, depending on the mood I'm in. It's kind of another custom of my world. You do have strange customs. Men usually don't sing, except for the one that I was told long, long ago. My brother Viceries. I never witnessed it myself, but a good friend of mine, before he was ambushed by those who were treacherous, wearing golden masks, told me that my brother once sang. Oh, no. I suppose he probably was a good singer himself. Oh, I wouldn't know. I had to take from what my trusted advisor had told me before he was ambushed, that he was quite the singer. I see. Well, I mean, so, really, I was not sure what to say. William, would you be willing to do this for me in the throne room? So others can see me? Yes. Well, I'd be delighted. I guess I can't really say no, because you are a queen. That is true. I'd be disappointed if you did. Well, I don't want to disappoint you, Viceries, being a queen. I would be honored to. I hope people of your kingdom don't think this device I have here with me, though it not be of your world, is some sort of sorcery. It has music that I had put into it long before I ended up in your world, and it would help you sing something that I could pick for you. That is good, then. I shall look forward to this. Well, I will have to go, with your permission, to your chambers, to the sleeping area that you set up for me. I want to wear something somewhat appropriate. You do not like the clothing I pick for you. Well, no, I do. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure that as you wear different outfits, I probably shouldn't wear the same clothing all the time. That is true. we will have to find you additional clothing, but that is fine if you have to go to my chambers, to your sleeping area that I laid for you, and pick something else on to wear. Alright then, well, yes, and with your permission, I will go get this done for you. I look forward to seeing you in the throne room, William. I am quite anxious to see what you will sing. Well, I hope I do a good job. I'm not a perfect singer, but hopefully you won't be too displeased. I'm not one to judge one about singing, as what I look for is what's in the words and how you carry yourself in the way you do sing. Oh, well, I guess that's a good thing. Alright then, I shall return then to your throne room. So with that, then they depart. In the meantime, another bag, which William was not aware of, finally washed up on Slaver's Bay. It was very long and had the same olive green coloring to it, kind of tubular shaped. A couple of knights have to, that are closest in guarding the palace itself, found the bag. They kind of messed with it for a bit till they figured out how to open it. And they found inside a large, solid black device. And because it is solar powered, they kind of wiped their hands on it, not knowing that they triggered a mechanism that activated upon hand pressure, and a screen pops up with a mounted webcam, though they would not know what this device is. As they kind of looked at it and were a little bit shocked by this, there was a green light that suddenly started blinking. They weren't sure what to make of that as well, and then were touching the different colored buttons, but this green one seemed to be some kind of attraction or fascination. They then touched the green button, and suddenly an alarm went off. And the alarm was kind of low at first, and they kind of listened closely. And then it started getting louder. And it continued flashing. It showed red alert condition red. They tried to turn it off, but could not figure out how to get the thing to turn off. Once it stopped, it kept flashing red. They look around to make sure nobody's looking. Whew. This was close. We should inform the Queen about this. Yes, but how do we get the screen down? They tried to get the screen to fold, but it wouldn't budge. Maybe it goes down by itself? I don't know. It's some weird source of maybe sorcery? I don't know. Then alarm sounded, and they saw a bunch of numbers counting. This now really worried them. The only thing you think of maybe is sword, but the other one stopped it. No, this is something we should tell the Queen. We shouldn't destroy it. Perhaps it belongs to this human. What do we do?
40 seconds.
Well, these numbers are going backwards. Perhaps we should wait till
T-minus 30 seconds.
they stop going down to the smallest number. Very well, that's a resheath his sword.
T-minus 20 seconds.
Meantime, Deanerys heard the commotion and this weird sound echoing throughout the kingdom. She comes out
10, 9,
and looks
8,
around
7, 6,
and sees
5,
2 guards at the
4,
beach.
3, 2,
And she
1,
watches intently. suddenly it got quiet. He was very shocked by this. This is something she didn't expect to hear. And so, letting out a very great sigh of relief, these guys watched as the screen slowly refolded itself, and they decide maybe we should just not mess with this. They kind of wipe the sweat from their forehead, grab this metal tab and zip it back up. They grab each end of the bag and work their way up to the steps that go to the other grand entry of the pyramid palace. My queen, we found this. Was this the thing that I heard the strange sounds? Yes. We think it might be the human that you had found long ago who washed up on Slaver's Bay. She kind of looks at it as very large. I'm not ready to let him know of this being on shore. You know, my other chambers, the smaller one where I like to take solitude. Yes, my queen. I want you to put it behind the couch of where I sometimes will sit. When the time's right, I will let him know that this bag has come ashore. Very well, my queen. And remember, this is not to be mentioned. Are we clear? Yes. So they humbly bow before and both carry the large bag into the palace to her other chamber, which is a bit smaller. She looks around, as people are thinking maybe that the gods were angry and speaking to them in an odd sounding way. They were all disturbed by this. Shakes her head with a slight smile and walks back into the palace. As the song began, Daenerys then wait for William to appear. Missandei then asks if there has been anything exciting lately. No. Other than a strange sound I can hear in the kingdom. But I shall tell you this later. But, in any case, he shall be performing for us. Performing? Yes, I caught him singing. You shall see here very quickly now. Well, this should be interesting. Yes, I've been wanting to see a guy sing. This should be quite an interesting performance, one we've never had in our kingdom before. Well, we should have other guests then, I take it, joining us. Yes. Then, one that she recognizes is also amongst the crowd. He eyeballs her, and she eyeballs him, but they say nothing to each other, and so they continue waiting intently. Meantime, William had gone into Daenerys' chambers by the sleeping area and changed out of the medieval-style clothing to something he was more accustomed to and comfortable with. Again, this would be considered strange clothing, and so he gets into blue jeans and a fairly decent modern shirt. He heard something in the distance, but then it quieted. The sound sounded very familiar, something he was accustomed to hearing back on his world, back at the time of the catastrophic event. He goes out to the balcony outside of her chambers and looks around. People seem to be moving about as if there's something exciting happened, but doesn't see nothing. He makes his way towards the throne room and stops off at the meeting area, goes out to the balcony for a higher view, but still sees nothing. He's about to go back in. He listens. Nothing. The first thought that comes to his mind is, what if this other bag finally came ashore? He hopes that nobody had found it, because they wouldn't understand it, being that it's so highly advanced in what they have in their world. But he decides to keep this to himself, because they may not understand these strange things, and they could take it like a form of sorcery in their understanding of their world. So he decides not to mention anything of it until he knows that it might be the right time to do so. And so he then continues on to the throne room. Finally, William enters the throne room, and she seems quite delighted, but somewhat in a serious way, like as if she was held up. My apologies, Deanerys. I shall do my first musical for you. It's not that we are cowards when you hear the words, it's that we would prefer peace rather than war. And so that's what this song demonstrates. She seems quite delighted and can't wait to hear this now, with a smile on her face. You may proceed, William. So he loads up the device, and with a few beeps and a zip, the screen pops up. One of the knights says, is this some type of sorcery? No. You have to remember he's not of our world, and these strange devices must be something higher than that of our understanding. I do not sense any danger here. Perhaps we can learn from him, since he has no way of getting back from these devices. And perhaps in the future, maybe he can help us to advance as well. Alright, so the guard then stands firm in his position as William then has the first song ready, and it begins.
Our struggle is not against flesh and blood. It's against the powers of this dark world. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so you can stand your ground. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the stand your ground. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. I got my war clothes on in the army of the Lord. I got my war clothes on in the army. I got my war clothes on in the army of the Lord. I got my war clothes on in the army. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. I got my breastplate on in the army of the Lord. I got my helmet on in the army. I got my sword and shield in the army of the Lord. His truth is marching on. Bring it on. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. I'm a soldier. Left, right, left, left, I'm a soldier. Left, right, left. Come on now, left, right, left. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I may never march in the infantry, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm gonna fight until I die. In the army of the Lord. I'm gonna fight until I die. In the army. Oh, I'm gonna fight until I die. In the army. Oh, I'm gonna fight until I die. Oh, yeah. Soldier in the army of the Lord. Soldier in the army. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. Soldier in the army. Stand your ground.
When the performance is over, it was quite the astounding thing that Daenerys heard. She couldn't believe her eyes, and she had this big smile on her. That was wonderful. I do like the sound of this. men of our kingdom don't sing except for the one I told you about. Is there something else you wish to do? Yes, I would like to do a dance for you. A dance. This ought to be interesting. Please continue. So he does. He loads something up on the device with a few more beeps. And then he informs her this would be considered a classic by now, but people of my world used to go to things called discos and nightclub for dancing. I hope you won't be offended. Some of it might be, well, erotic, but it's not intended to offend you. I may not be the best dancer, and she holds up her hand again. I will not judge you by how you dance, because we don't have such things in our world anyway. But please proceed. I would like to see this erotic dance. Is it a mating ritual? No, I don't mean to laugh at you, Deanerys. It is not a mating ritual, although I'm pretty sure you might kind of think it is. But you might find it interesting. Very well then, please continue. I wish to see this erotic dance. And so, the music then starts.
you want me. But I know that I want you. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. What are you gonna do?
Well, you say that you need my love and you want in my body. I don't mind, baby. All I've got is time, and I'm waiting to make you mine. You say you wanna stay the night, but you leave me tomorrow. I don't care. All of your moves are right. We can take it anywhere. It's a physical attraction. It's a chemical reaction. Ooh, it's a physical attraction. Sweet satisfaction. Physical attraction. Chemical reaction. Ooh, it's a physical attraction. Chemical reaction. Yeah. Attraction. Reaction. With so much satisfaction. Attraction. Reaction. So much satisfaction. It's a physical attraction. A chemical reaction. A physical attraction. A chemical reaction. A physical attraction. A chemical reaction. A physical attraction. A chemical attraction reaction.
Once the music is finished, he's quite short of breath as he put his all into it, trying to do the best performance for her. She, for the first time, actually applauded, and it was very delightful, like a young teenage girl seeing much great entertainment. Guards didn't seem too thrilled about it, but they applauded in their slowest way possible. The one who had once feelings for her said, "Well, that's great. I guess he can be our queen's court jester." Some people started laughing. Daenerys, on the other hand, friendly face didn't seem friendly anymore. She kind of squinted and looked at him with a scornful look. He, noticing this, put both his hands up and stepped a couple of steps back like he wasn't going to say another word. Then she returned to having a smile again. "I particularly like your singing, though. Can you do another one?" "I would be delighted." Daenerys. Should I address you, since we are in the throne room, as Queen Daenerys, or just address me as Daenerys for now? Alright then, Daenerys. I will load up this next one here for you then, as a great honor. So, a few more beeps going off again. Then he informs her, "This one here is a song of love, and one in my world knows of someone that he has true feelings for. He wishes to serenade her with a love song, and that's what this song demonstrates." "I like the sound of this, William. Please continue." And so he does, and the music begins.
from the rain and snow, trying to forget but I won't let go. Looking at a crowded street, listening to my own heartbeat. So many people all around the world. Tell me, where do I find someone like you, girl? Take me to your heart, take me to your soul. Give me your hand before I'm old. Show me what lovers haven't got a clue. Show me that wonders can't be true. They say nothing lasts forever. We're only here today. Lovers now or never. Bring me far away. Take me to your heart, take me to your soul. Give me your hand and hold me. Show me what love is, be my guiding star. It's easy, take me to your heart. Through a clear blue sky, I should go and see some friends, but they don't really comprehend. I don't need too much talking without saying anything. All I need is someone who makes me wanna sing. Take me to your heart, take me to your soul. Give me your hand before I'm old. Show me what lovers haven't got a clue. Show me that wonders can be true. They say nothing lasts forever. We're only here today. Lovers now or never. Bring me far away. Take me to your heart, take me to your soul. Give me your hand and hold me. Show me what love is, be my guiding star. It's easy, take me to your heart. Take me to your heart, take me to your soul. Give me your hand and hold me. Show me what love is, be my guiding star. It's easy, take me to your heart.
Once again, being short of breath, William was given something to drink at the command gesture by Daenerys. And so he takes something to drink, bows before her, and she applauds and stands. And everyone seems well pleased with this. In a moment, William, I wish to speak with you. As soon as the throne room is cleared of our extra guests and spectators. Very well, I shall remain. And so everyone starts clearing the throne room so she can speak to him privately.